Can music or sound affect your mental health? And is there therapeutic benefits to this? There have been various studies over the years, and it's from this that we have now something that's known as musical therapy and even sound therapy. And it's basically what we've been talking about. The thought that music and sound has an effect on your brain, and that certain types of music can actually make you smarter. In this case, he was using classical music. He was using Mozart. So he went, right, let's take those people and let's get them to listen to some Mozart, hence the name, and then we'll give them a series of tasks, mental tasks to perform, and we'll see if this actually does make them smarter. And they found through that short period of time that when they were given like creative stuff, like make a model of this or a painting of this or something like that, and then of course problem solving and even simple arithmetic, they found that there was a significant change and that the thought process was significantly enhanced. So they thought from that, well, I think that's pretty inconclusive. So they have proved inconclusively that it does certainly help your concentration, and that through that it makes it easier to perform mental tasks and creative processes. And it's from that it's taken that in the long term would probably make you more intelligent. From the whole Mozart theory, it then brought about something, and it's something that I think is great, something called music therapy. And music therapy is great. I mean, it's not just for people with mental health condition, or if you're feeling depressed or anxious, although it's great for that as well, but it's also great for things, some of the more serious side of things like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's disease, things like that. We all have those songs that spark certain memories, trigger emotions, and make us think of happier times or sadder times or what have you. You know, we all have that song, we listen to it, and it's like, that reminds me when I was at school, and or that was my dad's favourite song, or that was this one's favourite song. You know, we all have that, and it brings back memories. So with things like dementia and Alzheimer's, anything that can help trigger those memories and keep the mind active is fantastic. It's why music and sound is so powerful, and it's why music therapy is so powerful and so effective, and why I absolutely love the idea of music therapy, especially for the reasons that we gave there. Recognition plus association, and I will try and see if I can edit this across the bottom here. Do the little text thing. Recognition plus association equals power. What I mean by that is, you recognize it, you go, oh, I recognize that, and then you associate it. Oh, that reminds me of this, and it reminds me of how I felt at that time, hence association. And you'll feel happy or sad or whatever emotion relates to that memory. It's a powerful thing. And musicians watching this, there's a wee tip for you. There's a wee tip. It's something that musicians can leverage. And some of them do. Some of them are really clever with that. That's why some of these songs, they are so catchy. And some of them aren't even that great. Meghan Trainor sings to mind. It's catchy. It gets stuck in your head. Plus, it sounds a little bit like some other songs. But, you know, and there's that association. And then, of course, it's got that beat, which takes me to my next example. Here's a perfect example, and some of you will know this song. Salsa de Janeiro. I think it's actually called Samba de Janeiro, sorry. Yeah, Samba de Janeiro. That song is powerful because it's got all these little things in it, all these little associations, but it's got that upbeat rhythm and tempo to it, and it even changes rhythm and tempo in some bits of the song, and it gets the blood pumping, it gets the endorphins going, and you just can't help but dance. You know, there's a genuine cognitive response associated with that, which is what I was talking about with the whole endorphins in the brain and that and what have you. You know, the studies have proven that. And it's why they trigger the different emotions, as I said. I mean, how many of you have been in a busy, crowded environment, a noisy environment, such as a shopping mall or maybe a school or somewhere like that, and you're there and you've got that crowd and you're with your friend or a family member and you're trying to have a conversation about something, but you've got all that noise in the background and you're trying to filter that out to try so that you can keep on the topic, and it makes you feel more anxious because it's hard to concentrate, especially if you have something like ADHD, for instance, which I do in my case. It's hard enough for me to concentrate and stay on point, but when all that's going on, it's really, really difficult. And also from the cognitive side that I was talking about, studies have proven that in noisy environments and noisy offices, which is something, if you're a manager working in an office, this is maybe something for you to bear in mind. Studies have proven that production can fall by as much as 66% in some of the more noisy workplaces. 66%. There's a little tip for you. Get a pair of headphones and put some classical music on, or even better, birdsong. Study has actually shown that if you have a pair of headphones and you have birdsong playing through these headphones, something soothing, something calming, and you have that in your headphones while you're working, that productivity will then go back up. And in some cases, it can even go up to 3 times as higher as if you were not using headphones at all. Music is a beautiful thing for the reasons that I've stated already. So in closing, I'm going to finish with the same thing that I say in all my videos. Let's stay positive. Let's think happy thoughts. Let's be nice to each other. Hashtag be kind. And let's all help to make living with mental health just that little bit better. I'm David Gibson, and this is Living with Mental Health. And I'll see you next time.